One day, one new startup every day. Today, we're going to talk about BYBOT. Everyone is racing to build the next great robot, Tesla, Figure AI, Unitree, Agility Robotics. But what if they are all solving the wrong problem? Because building a robot is only half battle, making it smart is much, much, much harder. And that's exactly what this Chinese startup is doing. This is BYBOT. So let's go for the presentation. BYBOT is the brain behind every industrial robot. One brain, they see, they think, they act, and they scale. It's based in China, Shenzhen. So robots can move, but few can understand and act. Most robots are limited into tasks that are already done before. And the reward is not like this. The reward is unstructured, is dynamic, is unpredictable. So you have fragile automation and you have high reliance on human, and you may struggle if there are new objects, new scenes, some variation, and it's slow and expensive to deploy. So what's the current landscape of the robots now? You have the arms, industrial arms, which are actually pre-programmed, unless we saw the one with Morito, which are the one which have intelligence inside. You have humanoid robots. They walk, but that's it. You have the one from Amazon, which are going for packages, and we have the one with teleoperation, but you can control the controller, like a PS5 controller. Okay, so what's the solution? The solution is to build a brain, but a brain not for one robot, but for different form of this. So the brain is done for the industrial arms, for the remaining robots, for the manipulator, for the Amazon one, and for the ones that are a bit scary, like like the dog or things like this. The goal is to make robots useful everywhere. So that means that they can adapt to their environment. They can do things based with their own intelligence. Um, there is vision language, so they have a camera, they can see, they can think, they can act. Looks cool. I think it's not so easy to do. So it's faster deployment, higher accuracy, lower total cost, and safer operation. Safer in a certain way, not so safe in a different way. What's different? What's different here? It's about a new intelligence layer. Most companies build robots. Here they build the intelligence behind the robots and behind any robot. So they are not focusing on the robot itself. They really focus about the intelligence inside the robots. So the hardware design, low-level control, task-specific software, integration and tuning. This is what's done before. This is different. You have models, teleoperation, data pipeline, generalization to build it for all of them. Um, Platform agnostic, it works everywhere. It's data driven. You need reward data and you need to have a lot of reward data to do it. And when you have it, you can deploy much, much, much faster. What's actually working? A bit like everywhere, a bit like LLM actually, you need to put a lot of data. And thanks to this data, you have intelligence out because when you see the environment, when you see all of the environment, all of the condition, what's happening, you get the intelligence and you understand what's happening. It's a bit the same with you. If you touch something that is super hot, you burn yourself, you don't do it again because you have a data that touching something which is super hot, burn, so you don't do it again. Data in, intelligence out. That's how it works. So you collect data, you train, you deploy, data collection, you put it into pipeline. Thanks to this, you can train your model, and thanks to this, you can improve. So it's a self-improvement. They see things, they put the data inside. The data are used to train inside and to have the model that does the training thanks to the data, and it gets better and better and better and better each time. They're always great. What's the momentum? Well, robotics is super hot now. So reward impact, you have a lot of robots and you have a lot of robots a bit everywhere now. Already had it inside industry, inside inside industries. For automation, you already have it inside logistics, the one of Amazon, and you have it more and more into services at home, in hospitals. In Thailand, you have it You already have some in hospitals. They take the elevators with you. They deliver things. It works great. It's a bit surprising to see, but it works great. And you have traction, so it's super hot. It's super trendy right now. But the competition is a bit different because they are not competing with robots. They are building only with the intelligence layer. So it's more about AI models, about the competition, more than other robots company. But it's really interesting. You can see the other videos about I don't remember the company which is doing the actuator inside the robots. You have a lot of things inside robots. You have a lot of parts of robots, which are really good. As you can see, you have robots that can do a cocktail. You need intelligence to do cocktail. It's not so easy. You need to know how to mix which one, which part. Delivery, intelligence delivery, dual arm robots. This is super cool. It's really super cool. This looks super cool. And yeah, the one that does the delivery, the Amazon one, lifting order. They can carry super heavy things. Actually, it's super cool. You even have advertising robots, so you have a big screen they can show, they can put it. Like, it's super cool. You have a lot of case study. This one already see it. Yeah, this already see it. You have one in NK restaurant in Thailand, and in hospital you have it. Not very like this one, more like this one, but you have it. You have it in a hotel too for services. You have it actually. You can have it everywhere. You really can have it everywhere, and it helps a lot. Real estate property. Looks super cool. Actually, it looks really super cool. So you have a website here, bybot.cn. It's a Chinese website, but you can put it in English here. You can see about us. You can see who are behind here. The website is a bit long to load because it's not a .com. So that's why it's a bit long to load. Anyway, it's a Chinese company based in Shenzhen. Um, you have a mail here, and you can have all of the contacts here. A bit too long to load. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon for a new video about a new startup in Asia. Until then, have fun. Take care. Ciao, ciao.